Hey guys, thank you for stopping by and happy Valentine's Day. If you are watching this, I am posting it on Valentine's Day. If you're catching it on a different day, I hope that you had a great Valentine's Day. So I want to start off with messages right from the beginning from the Divine Masculine. As we are in the week of Valentine's Day, as well as Mars and Venus coming into conjunct on the 16th, so on Wednesday, this is where astrologers title this week as being Love Comes Home because of that Mars Venus conjunct. And then we also have the 222 portal coming up. So this is a very strong week for twin flames. A lot of physical unions can happen, more connection, physical union, or energetic union in the physical 3D. So let's find out from the Divine Masculines, what does he want to start off saying to us? After we get some messages from the Divine Masculine, we'll go into the other oracle decks to kind of give us more of a story around these messages. I can't get you off of my mind. I really miss you. If you saw the real me, would you still love me? I will return to claim you. So yes, these are very powerful message right from the start. Very well in line with this week and being a strong twin flame portal week, and the Divine Masculines really wanting to connect. I'm trying to be accountable. I regret what I said to you. So there's some regret here. There's really longing and wanting to be together. The Divine Masculine is wanting to return to you. He does want to come back to you. So let's get a couple more messages and then we'll find out a little bit more about what's going on with this Divine Masculine. What else does this Divine Masculine want to say? I'm hiding my true feelings from you. And I want to see you again, but now is not the right time. Any other love messages from this Divine Masculine? Please have patience. It may not seem so, but I am getting it. Slowly, but I am. I learned so much from you, even if you don't know that. Thank you. So there's definitely some strong signaling here. He is rising, he's aware of it, and he knows that it may not seem like it because it is more of a slower process, which the masculine definitely has a little bit more of a slower process coming out of the matrix than the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine twin oftentimes is more spiritual in nature, and so it is easier for them to break free of the matrix. I'm trying to do this with my head, not my heart, which is definitely a masculine quality. They are oftentimes more logical rather than living from their heart. But also he is saying that he has learned so much from you. So thank you for being so strong, Divine Feminine. Thank you for showing me your power. Thank you for teaching me these lessons, these hard, valuable lessons as they lead to you. So we have a lot here. He's thinking about you. He misses you. He wants to return to you. He's actioning on these things, even though it might be a slower bit of a process. He wants to return to you, but he is still realizing that maybe right now, in this moment, is not the right time. You guys remember that with divine timing, it doesn't have to mean that it can't happen even tomorrow. Divine timing can change in an instant. So let's find out what is happening with this Divine Masculine. Why is he still hiding his true feelings from this Divine Feminine? Why is he still hiding his true feelings from this Divine Feminine? I just heard I'm still learning. I'm still processing. So I think he's just trying to figure out his feelings. He's trying to figure out this new identity. As we shift and as we ascend and we break free of the matrix, we have to reform our entire identity almost. And so I think this is why it may seem like he's hiding his true feelings. On another side, I'm feeling that some divine masculines are just overwhelmed by the feelings that he has for his divine feminine. So during this process, with everything changing, it can scare him. Why are you hiding? The yin yang came out. Yeah, this connection, this is definitely a twin flame connection with the yin yang card. It's one of the most yin twin flame cards in this deck. So it's definitely this connection is why he's hiding his true feelings. It's some, and we have happy family that just came out. So this connection leading into his dreams of happy family, he knows that this is going to give him everything that he wants. I just heard a portal. He knows that this connection is a portal into his true happiness, the connection he wants, the family he wants. But it is a little overwhelming for him to take in all at once, I heard. Taking in all at once and really being able to show up for that. So he is working through that. If you saw the real me, would you still love me? That card came out. So can we find out what is this divine masculine still working on for him to accept and love himself, to see that he is worthy of the divine masculine, feminine? The thinking man. So I just heard ego. It's his ego. And patience came out. And I just heard willingness to try to let go of the ego. And I also heard I'm thinking. So yes, he is. Again, we have that card that came out. I'm trying to do this with my head, not my heart. So he's working through feeling with his heart. And he's learning that he needs to have patience with himself, which is why he also said, please have patience for me. It may not seem so, but I am getting it slowly, but I am. Why is now not the right time for this divine masculine to reach out? And again, with this strong energy portal this week that is very welcoming to reunion for twins, this card saying, I want to see you again, but now is not the right time, could really mean just today. It doesn't mean that it can't change tomorrow. So don't give up hope for that. Do not block yourself, divine feminine. If you think that this isn't going to happen, or that it's hard, or that it might not happen, that's chaos control. That's chaos consciousness, which blocks you from union. So to answer that question, the fourth chakra card came out. So this is the heart chakra. So right now is not the right time, but he wants to see you again. So right now is not the right time because he is still working on his heart. He is still opening his heart. It needs to be fully exposed for him to be able to enter into this union with you. What is still causing this divine masculine to use his head and not his heart? What is still causing this divine masculine to use his head and not his heart in this process and in this connection? I just heard my truth. So he's reestablishing his truth. His truth in the past was always thinking logically. He had his heart cut off. For this divine masculine I'm channeling, he really was in like a guarded state, protected state with his heart for so long, even from childhood. He has childhood wounds. And so this opening of the heart, it's scaring him, and he's not used to thinking with his heart. He's used to thinking with his head. What else? Walking away. Walking away fell out. What is this divine masculine? What is this divine masculine walking away from? What is this divine masculine walking away from? I just heard I'm choosing unity. So walking away from anything that is causing him to be away from unity. He's choosing to walk away from anything that causes disharmony, that causes separation. The garden and the gate. Again, I just heard the garden and the gate exposed. I keep hearing this word exposed, so I feel like he's exposing to himself what he really truly wants. It's really coming up to the surface level, and there's no denying it any longer. So yes, he's walking away from feeling tortured, I heard. He's walking away from feeling tortured. He's walking away from torturing himself, from keeping himself away from what he truly desires and what he truly wants. What does this divine masculine, how's this divine masculine feeling about the divine feminine in this connection? What is the divine masculine feeling about the divine feminine in this connection? I just heard hope and risen. He's rising and there's hope. And yes, the crown chakra just came out. He knows this is an eternal flame. He knows that this is an eternal connection. He has hope. He's using his spirit to keep the hope alive for this connection. What else is going on with this divine masculine? Deceit. I just heard deceit and envy from anything that is not me. This endure to spirit, absolutely. This divine masculine, whoever I'm channeling, if this connects with you and you recently have struggled to see movement in the past from your divine masculine in the physical, he is on the verge of, the past couple of readings, this breakthrough, this huge breakthrough. And he's to the point now where karmic lessons were coming up more recently for him, but now it's like he's really coming into terms with his own identity, this new identity, walking away from anything that was in disharmony and causing separation, even inner separation within himself, anything that was deceit and denial against this new identity, this new way of stepping into this door of spirit. All of it is falling away. He's very aware of it. He's very consciously aware of it. And I just heard letting go. Like he's easily letting it go now. He's not clinging on to it, whereas he was clinging on to it in the past because his ego was in play. But now that he's trying to think more with his heart and open that part up to him, everything else that does not fit anymore it's just falling away. And I heard slowly falling away. So again, have patience, which is why he asked for patience, but it is falling away and he is consciously aware of it. Let's go to the Moonology deck and let's see what are some messages for just in general this divine masculine and the divine feminine. What do we want both of these soulmates, these twin flames, to know? I just heard channel each other. And I heard when you meditate, you reach me. When I meditate, I reach you. Okay, so a fiery climax approaches came out, full moon and Aries, which absolutely, again, this portal, this gateway that's happening this week is so strong for union. But again, don't get hung up on that too much because you don't want to go into that fear-based chaos consciousness, which actually ends up blocking you. So even if you're aware that this week could be high potential for you and your twin, don't get so hung up on it that you actually disrupt it. So stay calm, stay in your knowing, and to alleviate those pain points, remember that if it doesn't happen for you this week, it doesn't mean that it's never going to happen. Don't step into that fear-based mode of thinking that this is never going to happen. Yes, and I just happened to be called to look at the bottom of the deck and it says, don't let your fears don't let your past hold you back. Do not let what happened in the past hold you back. Do not let any connections from the past, any love connections, how those played out, do not let it hold you back. Do not let this connection, what has happened in this connection in the past, hold you back. Again, divine timing, it can change in an instant. You guys, this world is miraculous, what we're living in. It can change, it's up to you. Stay in your own inner union, and this will happen more easily. So stay focused on yourself, even though you might want to get wrapped up in this week and put a lot of emphasis on the connection this week. Remember that it first starts with you internally. What else does this twin flame relationship, these twin flame partners need to know? I was looking at the word approaches. They're walking together. They're walking to each other. And I heard opening as soon as I saw the word approaches. So absolutely, you both are happy walking towards each other. A lot of laughter in the 5D. A lot of happiness and laughter and just physical and emotional intimacy and just really feeling home. Nothing is yet set in stone. Absolutely, that goes back to what I was just saying. Just because something isn't happening right now doesn't mean that it can't change in an instant. You guys stay open to that hope. Nothing has played out yet in the future. Let the future unfold as it should. Do not project onto the future, because we know that all we have is now. Do not project onto it. Stay hopeful. It hasn't been written yet. A new romantic cycle begins. Absolutely. And then look at the bigger picture. Yes. So strongly, you guys. And this new romantic cycle this week. And look at the bigger picture. Think of the bigger picture. Remember that there is more to this than what is seeming to happen and play out. Stay hopeful. Nothing is yet set in stone. What a beautiful message to end off with. I will end again with this new romantic cycle beginning, you guys. It is happening. This is a powerful week for reunion with twin flames. So stay hopeful, stay in your heart, love yourself, have patience, love your divine masculine, love your divine feminine, be there for each other in the energetic field, and it all will happen. Happy Valentine's Day, you guys. What a beautiful message to end off with on Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed this video and you want to support my growth, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you part of my beautiful community that I'm building here, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.